everybody. Let's see what's inside this thing. Opening it up. Okay, let's see. Whoa. Purple. So much purple. You didn't hear that. You're just throwing it on the ground. Spoiler book. Print. Pretty rose color pencil or a chalk. Art by Safana. Hey there, my name is Savannah. I draw objects in nature realistically with colored pencils. Walking straight out of high school, wanting to fully scale my art career. I spent an entire childhood trying a million different things. Everything from Zentangle patterns to henna to acrylic painting. I was relatively okay at all of these things, but it wasn't until I worked with colored pencil a few times that I felt comfortable with something. Instagram, website, Instagram. Beautiful artwork. Look at that, so nice. So, what do we got? We have cartridge pad, 16 sheets, 120 GSM, gold line, textured-ish. It's kind of, how can I describe the texture of this paper? It's like soft but not smooth, I guess. So it should grab that colored pencil. And then we have our packet of mysteries. Open this up. We have a purple candy. Black currant and licorice, I think. Licorice is gross. Swedes love it. I do not. What else we got? We got. Hello. We have, what is that? Liquid white color pencil. A squishy. I have never seen something like this before. It's like an eyedropper. Liquid white color pencil. It is an eyedropper. Weird. What makes it not paint? Is it erasable? I don't know. Liquid white colored pencil. Archival. Shake well. Such a tiny bottle. Okay. We have a Derwent line marker. 0.2. Good medium size. We have a paintbrush. I always love getting Scrawlrbox paintbrushes because I always need them. Looks like a nice round. There is no label on the barrel whatsoever. And then we've got this packet, which interests me. Oh yeah, and our sticker. Purple rose. Sticker. I need to find a purpose for Scrawler stickers at some point. I have a huge collection. Okay, I gotta know about this packet. Posca pencil, 6 pencil colors. Exclusive color selection for Scrawlrbox. So Posca pens are paint pens, but now they have pencils. Let's just tear this whole thing open. Ooh, that's a pretty color set. Uni Posca pencil. Mitsubishi Pencil Co. Made in Japan. Okay. Here's one of my favorite tests. Does it draw on... Oh, whoa. That's waxy feeling. And it does draw on skin. those are gonna blend really interesting. Those are heavy too. So we have blue, are there names on them? KPE 220, KPE 200. Okay, that one's just labeled blue. And then we have fuchsia. And then we have gray, blue, green, light orange, and lilac. Interesting color combination. Okay, so we have our paper, we have the color pencils, we have a paintbrush, a ink pen, and liquid white color pencil that I assume we're going to use with the paintbrush. Kind of like maybe a whiteouty substance, or at least it's got a dropper like whiteout. I don't know. It's just weird. Okay. Let's look at the bookmarky thing. Let's see. This month we celebrate all forms of flourishing flora with colored pencils. Don't be afraid to blend colors to bring your floral creations to life. Test out liquid white pencil to see how the pencils layer and work with this exciting medium. Have fun, keep scrawling, and enjoy the supplies. You can layer with this stuff? Weird. Let's see. Apparently, the Posca color pencils are a mix of oil and wax. It's supposed to be highly concentrated and smooth color with a matte finish. Can work on lots of different materials: paper, card, wood, metal, leather, glass, plastic, canvas, and organic materials such as stone. Cool. Now, pearl burnish liquid white. This liquid white pencil is made by none other than the featured artist. Oh, that's kind of cool. So, like, this is produced by the featured artist. Highlighting. True, so it's saying paint and things can't always go over color pencils, but this is made to go on top of color pencils specifically. Interesting. And you can layer on top of it. Cool, that's what I was wondering. 2 round brush, smooth surface textured paper, and Secret Garden is our prompt. So, wonder what I'm gonna make out of this. We'll have to see. So in the end, my overall review of this box was, it's okay. I generally love a limited color palette, but when you give me a prompt like Secret Garden, I want like a yellow and a green, and the best I have is like a peach and a teal, and I made it work, and it is adorable and sleepy and super cute. But I wanted some more contrast, and it would have been more vibrant and crazy. I'm happy with how it looks in the end. To give it contrast, what I decided to do is to have a character in the garden, a dinosaur-y dragon cute thing, and I was going to just keep it black and white. I was going to have it inked with the black pen, and I was going to leave the inside white, so then all the colors around it would make it pop and, add to some cute adorableness. And honestly, it's been a while since I've done classic pen drawing, hatching, etc. I wish this pen was a little juicier. Like, it wasn't exactly dry or anything, but I've gotten so used to doing the dip quill ink pen that, like, it felt dry, and it felt like I had to do a lot to get, you know, any oomph out of it. It was a 0.2. It's pretty fine tip. It wasn't difficult to draw with, though, and I think I did a pretty good job on this cutie little sleepy Stegosaurus guy. He's so cute. I need to do more doodle art. I don't do enough doodle art. I used to have all sorts of margins and everything in all my notebooks at school full of just crazy doodles. But I just don't really find time to do that anymore. I feel like if I'm going to sit down, I need to do art. Like art. But doodling's good for you. Plus, you know, doing hat shading is just really relaxing. Anyway, if you notice, there's like big gaps in the line work, and I was planning on putting cute little flowers there, and I do. And I kind of wish I left a few more gaps just to fill in the texture, but I'm pretty happy with what I did. Let's talk about color pencils. So these color pencils, one, were like waxy but not squishy, if that makes any sense to anyone. Like, there was a candle crayoniness to them, but they weren't like pastels or pastel pencils. Like, they still had a stiffness to them. And so, like, the vibrancy they put down on the paper was really nice, but I was really, I don't know, hesitant to really dig them into the paper. So I wound up with, like, a lot of texture. And I'll be honest, guys, I have not really sat down and done color pencil art in years. Like, we're talking early college, maybe early college. And yeah, so I mean, it's not like I've forgotten the techniques, but something I have forgotten is how long it takes to build up layers to any like amount you'll like. It takes forever to build up layers and get rid of the color pencil like texture, especially when you don't have a lighter color for blending besides the cream, which changes everything. Because, true to Posca, these color pencils build on top of each other way more than I was expecting them to, which on one hand is cool. On the other hand, when you're just wanting to do some smudgy blending, it shifts everything. So, I struggled with that a bit. Not as much in things like the flowers and stuff, which were just kind of fun to scribble abstractly, but definitely the background. I couldn't get smooshiness without getting the colors really dark, and I didn't want to have super crazy dark colors. So the thing is, the saturation level on these pencils was all very similar, and we get all the way back around to the contrast problem, because then you're stuck using the white of the paper to like lighten the contrast, but then you struggle with the fact that they gave us a very, very textured paper, so then you get lots and lots of texture, which is fine if that's what you're going for, but it just felt weird. But yeah, I feel like I'm complaining a lot. It was fun. It took a lot longer than my Scrawlrbox stuff normally takes. Like a lot longer. And I got a little bored. Yeah, I don't think color pencils are really for me in the same way anymore. I mean, I like them. They're lovely. They just take so much time to get them to look decent. Which is fine. I just don't have any patience anymore. I feel like I can create a similar appearance much quicker and of similar or better quality digitally or with watercolor these days. It is kind of mesmerizing to watch up close though. I have to admit that. Staring at these purple marks. Speaking of purple marks, why am I making the grass purple? I wound up trying to mix the colors a lot to give different tones and variation and to fill in a lot of the patchiness. I could have been very, very graphic and done like pushing down incredibly hard of single colors and everything like that, but the point of color pencils, in my mind at least, is blending and shading and scooping and, you know, all of that lovely stuff. So So that's what I did. So on the sky, I mixed the blue, the teal, and a little bit of the peach. The main bushes are teal and peach, and then the ground was a mix of the magenta and the teal, and then the flowers, of course, are more stark, flat colors. And it didn't wind up as lush as I was going for, but it was starting to get there. It was starting to get cute as I was getting towards the end of this drawing. It's graphic. I might go back and try to do this digitally to do the idea, because like, I'm not against the colors once I got it all in there, but it was not as easily put together as I thought it was going to be. I'm complaining again. I added purple to this guy to make it more different than the rest of it. Blend, 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 scribble, 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 blend, blend, blend. I feel like the dinosaur. I need to take a nap in a field of evening flowers. So we're getting to the interesting part now of the liquid pencil stuff. Now, if you've seen me use white ink or any other type of white on drawings, you notice I have a hilarious habit of finger painting with this stuff. And as I did that with this, I noticed something. I would put down the pencil, and when I smudged it with my finger, what did it do? It filled in all the little color pencil gaps and blended things together the whole way I was struggling. And first I thought, oh, this would be really cool. I'll make some clouds and I'll blur some stuff out. And I got a little carried away and basically finger painted and smushed the whole drawing. And it looks blurry and smudged, but also I kind of dig it. It kind of adds more to the like evening fuzzy softness that happened. And I had to go back and put the stars in like multiple times because I would want to smudge more and then it would take away the stars. But like, it's so soft. Like, look at it. And like, I could have gone through more evenly when I put in the smudges. There are some gaps, but like, look at it. There's just something so gentle and evening-like about it. I like it. After I finished with that, I went back and tried to add more texture back over top. And like, in some places it worked really good, in other places it really didn't. It was really interesting to see what would still grab pencil and what would not. As I went through and tried to add, you know, little lines here and doodly sketches there, and, you know, making it art like art object. I laughed at myself a little bit for putting down the tape because it was a color pencil drawing, but healing that up is always so nice, and I got to be so messy, and it still wound up as like a nice crisp. It feels very like a postcard. So, I might just be addicted to masking tape. Hello, Random Sequel. Thank you for adding your voice to this audio. But, in the end, I'm on the fence with how I felt about the pencils. I think it was more due to color choices. The pencils themselves were nice. I will probably use them in other things. I gotta love a magenta. I use a magenta in everything, so that's probably going to be the one that gets used the most. And the pen will be added to my pen roster, and I'll probably use the liquid pencil more than anything else. I hope you like this artwork. I did. I had fun, and thank you to my patrons. Mom, Dad, Jamie, Hans, Kaze, Beth, Cindy, Jfo, and Jigme. Thank you for putting up with my nonsense, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.